but you didn't expect to see me on your feet again. Happy New Year, guys. Winning Image here. Out to bring you guys a vlog. I'm actually going to Atlanta, and part of my trip to Atlanta is me just kind of, playing some Vanguard again. I actually have not quit the game. I just got really busy. In my time away from the game, I helped lead my college lacrosse team as a captain, and we made it all the way to the conference final. And I started a new job where I'm actually like a full-time social media content creator. It's a lot of fun. But while I'm in Atlanta, I'm actually going to be testing one of my favorite decks this format. It's super versatile and a lot of fun. And before we get to the plane, let me show you what my deck's all about. I don't want to waste too much time, specifically because we have a plane to catch, but this is the deck that we're going to be taking to Atlanta with us. It's Tamayura, and it's honestly been my favorite deck to play this format. Without further ado, let's hop into it. So our ride line, pretty standard, it's the Tamayura ride line. Not much more to say other than when you ride on grade 0, if you go second, you draw, you ride the grade 1, check top 7 for a glitter or a fox art, which is the order. Ahead of the grade 2, when you ride it, you can add one of the dolls from your drops into hand. And then the grade 3, which of course, mini final rush, all of your front row units get plus 5,000 power, so everything kind of hits, which is really nice. And then when it attacks, you choose a card from your soul, call it to rear guard. But if you have both dolls in your soul, you can call it 2, making it so you get 5 attacks in a turn. Then for the main deck, we of course have 3 Persona Rides. With Persona Ride, it's a plus 15k bonus, which makes your grade 3 dinosaur 28k on its own, which is actually really nice. I have the one non-holo. Really sad. The only non-holo card in this deck. Grr. But anyways, at the end of the battle to attack, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your rear guards to get plus 5. It's really good, especially on your Persona Ride turns, because let's say you have a grade 1 in the front, which is an 8k. Turn with Persona Ride and Tamayura skill, it becomes a 23k, and then with Dinosaur skill, it becomes a 28, forcing 2 cards out of their hand. Next, for the grade 2s, it's pretty self-explanatory. We have 4 Ribumi and 4 Ramami. These are the 2 main cards of the deck, so they work in tandem with each other when they're placed on rearguard if you have the opposite one on the field. With this one, you can Soul Blast 2, choose one of your opponent's rearguards, put it into their soul. It's actually really good for spot removal. And then this one, Soul Blast 2, if you have a rearguard with Ribumi, you draw a card. And then when they're guarded with, so you kind of get full value off your Fox Art order, which is this card right here, which says Soul Blast 2. Choose one of your vanguards and it gets continuous. All of your opponent's front row units get minus 10k until end of turn. So it makes it really easy to guard, kind of like a sheer Yuki effect, which is kind of what this deck was going for. So when you guard with these, they go to soul, so you can kind of reuse them with Tamayura's effect, and also kind of get full value out of this card, making it so you're able to guard your opponent's attacks with like 1 to 2 cards max. Next, here's my personal sauce, 3 Meteor Flare Dragon. It's a grade 2 10k, which has a powerful effect that when it's placed on rearguard until end of turn, all of your opponent's rearguards lose their continuous abilities and cannot gain them. So then you can counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards in the same column as this unit and retire it. So this card's really good. I love this card, especially in a deck that doesn't use counterblast outside of Tamayura. This card really helps you in a lot of your matchups, especially Youthbreak. You can kill their Schnigels, or Prison, you can kill their Turquoise, so you can kind of get full value out of your releasing your units from Prison. It's just really good in that sense, just because there's a lot of pesky rearguards that kind of get around your stuff, and also force this deck into bad situations just because rearguards are powerful in Overdress. But this card helps us go in a different direction for set 7 and kind of gets rid of those things that bother us. And then it has another effect during your turn if your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater and they have no rearguards that gives plus 10. This is actually really good for your first grade 3 turn because you can just drop it 1 card rush. Then we have the one of Tech Orlando Soul. When your opponent's rearguard is retired this turn, counterblast 1, call this unit. So if you use it in conjunction with Meteor Flare, if you retire something this turn, you can call it back out, potentially make a 28k column on its own. It's actually really cool. And then when your grade 3 or greater Vanguard attacks, you could put it into your soul and that unit gets 5k until end of turn. I really like this card just because it feels soul. We don't have enough room because we still have to play 4 Stealth Fiend Forktail. Forktail is really good in the sense that when it's placed on rare, you can check the top 7 or search that top 7 for a glitter card or a unit with stealth in its name and put it into your soul. Then for Sentinels, we have 3 PGs. These are hollow, they're really pretty. And then 1 Elemental Sanctitude. You can only have 1 of these. This card's actually nuts. It's a free PG if your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, and you don't have to place it in the Garden Circle so it gets around guard restricts or its flag break. So if you have this card, just put it in whatever deck you're taking to a tournament. It's just that good. And then for triggers, have 4 critical triggers. Burning Flare Dragon. At the end of the battle, let this unit boosted. Put this unit to your soul, choose one of your units, gets plus 2k. You can honestly drop this early, and especially like I said, if you have a Forktail or an Orlando and you want to make it 10k so you can rush your opponent down, they make it a 10k so they have to guard it. 3. Conduct Spark Dragon. Flare Veil Dragon. Standard draw trigger. Gains 5k. 4 heal triggers. I'm not playing the effect heals just because I really value the 15k. Then 1 copy of I Win the Game. So this is the deck that we're going to be playing with. I hope you guys really like it. Let me know what you think, if there's any changes that you would make. This is just kind of what I've been playing with on the side. So let's hop back to Atlanta. We made it to Atlanta. Figured I'd give you guys a little spin. Home of the Braves, Falcons, and Hawks. I think that's all the professional teams here. We're actually going to go play some Vanguard right now. Going to meet up with Crow from Triple Sleeve, one of my teammates from Triple Sleeve TCG. We're going to show you off the Tamayura sauce. It's going to be a great time today. I'm going to take y'all with me. Come along. What's up, Crow?
What's good?
This is Crow. Crow is a sponsored Vanguard player by Kingslayer Cards, formerly also sponsored by Triple Sleeve TCG. Crow is one of the world finalists this year for Cardfight Vanguard V Premium, topping one of the regionals with Steam Maidens. And he's also a good friend of mine. So let's see how we hang out with him today.
What's good? How you been, bro? Pretty good, man.
Alright, so what are we doing today?
Alright, so first, gotta show you Breeze Blaze. Gotta show you all the nice Funko Pops and stuff like that. Afterwards, we're gonna hit up locals. Get some games in, get some recording in today. Then afterwards, get a chance to meet Mama Crow.
Mama Crow. Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, let's get it.
Let's sip Bacardi. They say drop. Turn up the party. Don't ever stop. Lost in your body. Take off your top. Start acting naughty. Look how you groove, look how you move. Baby, you dance moves could light up the room. Let's take a chance, you the bride, I'm the groom. We in the trance, we get high as the moon. Look how you move, look how you dance. Can't help but touch, baby, bar in my hands. You know I love how you look in the pants. I'm trying to be something more than your friends.
Good luck. Oh man, it's me from the future. I'm here to break down this game for you. Tamayura versus Luticia. This is actually a really good game, but the real winner that I got out of this game is I finally got to hollow out my Tamayura deck. 100%. Check it out.
My best friend, I guess.
Guess what?
Jesus Christ. Out we go.
Finally. Get off my deck. So we started this game strong, going first. I remember completely opening up insane, and it was a really good setup that I had going for the later turns. Even though I bricked on my first initial Tamayura ride, I still had a lot of cards to keep the power going because I had drew 2 Forktails. The card's insane. And with that in mind, I tried to aggress Crow after his strong turn 2, calling the starter to try and push me early, which was kind of cool. However, I struggled to break through because he had a lot of defensive triggers. Most notably, these heals will be a common theme throughout the match. But I was straight chilling because I had my insane turn 3 ready to go. Made a full field, got 2 dinosaurs, 2 Stealth Queen Forktail, boosters, and Tamayura. I was ready to go after him and kind of force him up to take some damage. But with everything set up, Crow hits 2 defensive, shutting down my turn, and off to him. Now with his full Luticia play ready and set up, I was able to thankfully survive, and it was my turn to respond. But with no Persona Ride in sight, I lost kind of my front row and guarded effectively. So I was stuck with my Tamayura, trying to kind of just push him. And even without a Persona Ride, I was still able to give 5k so my Forktails could hit unboosted. And I had the Dolls in Soul so I could try and push him. Well, and with my back against the wall, this happens. I'm not gonna say what I do.
I knew it. That's why I said I knew it. Go ahead. It's only fair.
Draw.
I didn't heal 4 times, so.
Yeah, even with that over trigger, it wasn't enough to defeat him because all of these heals. And with that being said, Crow goes on his turn and just goes ahead and wraps us up. So continues the streak of me losing on my channel. It's not a winning image video with a match unless winning image loses, is what I learned. Overall, this was a really competitive game. I had a blast playing against Crow as he kind of gets ready for the World Championship Finals. And most importantly, I got to play against a high-level player. As we were playing, he kind of shared with me some tips and tricks on how I could essentially create better effective and attacking and guarding patterns to make sure that I'm ready for future play. And just overall, it was a really good conversational match as I kind of try and get better at Cardfight Vanguard. That being said, it was time for me to go home. It was great seeing you, Crow.
All right, man. Look, peace out, brother.
Peace out. And we made it back home. Man, Atlanta was actually really, really cool. You know, it's all about culture and community down there. I had such a great time. And to be honest with you guys, this part is not scripted. This is just me kind of talking because I honestly don't know what inspired me to go to Atlanta. A $78 flight that I found online last minute. And then to play against the world finalist who I've known for a long time. You know, best of luck to Crow as he competes in the World Championship later this month. And then while I was there, I saw some cool places such as Dr. King's house, Dr. King's Memorial, Takeoff's Memorial for Migos. And I went to a Falcons game, Georgia Gwinnett College, all these cool places that I don't have where I'm from. And it's just been like an experience. Like I said, I honestly don't know what inspired me to make this video or go to Atlanta other than, you know, could be fate. But I'm really glad I did that. I'm really glad I made this video, and I honestly think it's not going to be the last. So that being said, I want to thank you all for coming on this journey with me. I had a blast making this video. I had a blast editing it, and I had a blast just playing Vanguard. I actually really did miss this game because I think one of the things in my age, being so young, working full-time in a great position actually, is that you struggle to find like work-life balance, when I realized my work-life balance was also taking time to enjoy Cardfight Vanguard. And I'll end on that. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.